This video is about BankMobile admin support. This is the website you will use to look up a student's refund that has been processed through BankMobile. You can also generate an instant code for those students who cannot find the original code that was mailed to them once they were registered in the Pirate Campus. The website is www.bankmobileadminsupport.com. Once a new student or a readmit student has registered for classes and they have been entered into Pirate Campus, that night we will send a card file to BankMobile. BankMobile will then send a letter to the student with a code inside with instructions on how to set up their refund preference. So I'm going to go through a couple of students to show the different refund preferences and what happens if a refund has been sent. However, the student hasn't selected a refund preference. So you'll need to log in, use reporting and tools. You've got profile search and you have refund search. I always use profile search. They are pretty much the same thing. Once you look up a student, you can look up first name, last name, or their student ID. Once you hit submit, the student's name will appear below the box. You'll see the student's name. It's a link. And then you can see here what their refund preference is. This student has opted to deposit their refunds into their BankMobile Vibe checking account. So clicking on their name, you will see their refund preference here, and you can click View Refunds. Here you will see every refund that has been processed through BankMobile. Under Date Received, this is when we send the information to BankMobile. Final disbursement date is when BankMobile disperses the refund to their refund preference. It'll show you the amount here and where it went to. So for her, this first refund, we sent it to BankMobile on August the 9th. On August the 10th, they dispersed it into her BankMobile account. You can also click the BankMobile payment number, and it goes in detail of that particular refund. It'll show you date and time stamped, file was imported, the refund record was received from the university, and when it was deposited into their BankMobile account. This particular student deposits her refunds to an existing account. Now with the BankMobile account, the funds are available that day, but for deposits into existing accounts, the funds are dispersed to their refund preference that day that BankMobile receives the refunds. However, for ACH direct deposit, the student's bank will hold on to those funds for 24 to 48 hours before the student can gain access to those funds. So here you can still see her ACH info was received, her deposit to an existing account, and you can click on View Refunds. Here you can see all her refunds that she has received through BankMobile. On 11/22 on this first refund, BankMobile received the refund 11/22. 11/23, it was dispersed into her outside bank account. And again, if they opt for the ACH direct deposit, the funds are dispersed to their bank that day. However, their bank may hold on to it for 24 to 48 hours. Another option that is no longer available, however, we do have some students that opted for that option, is the paper check. This student, you can see their refund preference is paper check delivered by USPS. You can click here, View Refunds, and you'll see all the refunds processed through BankMobile. The date received on this first refund was March 15, 2018. The very next day, on the 16th, is when BankMobile mailed their refund check. You can click on the payment number, and it will show you the student ID, student's name, how much the refund is, and it'll tell you where it was mailed to. And down here, it will tell you if it's been cashed or paid. If a student contacts you and you notice that a paper check has been sent to them and they state that they did not receive it, this is when you would click on that link and you would ask the student, is this your mailing address? At this point, if they claim they never received the check and it does not show that it's been cashed or paid, you will send an email to either Brad or Jamie and let them know that the student never received the check and this is either the correct address, or let us know what the correct address is. Then we will contact BankMobile and they will put a stop payment on that check and reissue another check. This particular student, refund preference is preference undefined. That means the student has not selected a refund preference. When viewing a student's profile in BankMobile, you can see where the code was sent to them and the address it was sent to. You can also see here where the student asked for an instant code and it was issued to them. However, they still have not selected a refund preference. Clicking on View Refunds, you can see all the refunds that were processed through BankMobile. For this first refund on October 5th, 2017, BankMobile received our refund file. On 10/25/2017, they sent them a UFO check. The Department of Education's regulation states that if you use an outside party for your refunds and you send a file to that outside party, they have 21 days to release this refund to a student. After 21 days, if the student has not selected a refund preference, they have to mail them a check. As you can see here, on 10/4/2018, we sent another refund file to BankMobile. But if you see here, it still says in process because the student still hasn't selected a refund preference. So after 21 days from the 4th of October, they will mail her a check to the address that they have on file. And again, if you click on the BankMobile payment number, it'll show you where that check was mailed. With this same student, preference undefined, we can generate an instant code for her. Right here, it states, generate instant personal code. You will click there, and it'll show you an email address. I always like to use the UMO email address because I know that the code will be sent to that student who has access to that account. So I'm going to delete this email address. And I'm going to enter her UMO email address. It still states at moc.edu in our system. So I'm going to hit confirm. And it states an instant personal code has been generated and sent to JMG8331. The instant codes are only active for 24 hours. After 24 hours, a student contacts you and states they cannot authorize their account. It's because the instant code is no longer active. So you would have to generate another instant code. When speaking to students about selecting a refund preference and generating an instant code, they have to authorize that code in order to open an account. A security feature that we have is called Shared Secret. The Shared Secret is the birthday, day first. So it's day, month, year, and the last four of their student ID. We do not send socials to BankMobile. So if you have a student that states they cannot authorize their account, always double check to make sure their birthday is correct and that they are entering that information in day, month, year, last four of the student ID. When you have a student pulled up and they cannot authorize, you can scroll down here where it says activity log. And it'll show you this is where we just sent a personal code to her. And if she's trying to log in and her shared secret is not correct, it will tell you under the details, shared secret not correct. If you find that a student's birthday is incorrect in Pirate Campus, you can contact Jamie or Brad with the correct birthday, and we can correct that in BankMobile.